Hello, this is Sarah Louise Fox, Freemind hypnotherapist and facilitator. And today I'm continuing my February series on love, especially for the month of love. And today's video is all about loving that young part of you that when you were a child, even a teenager in your 20s, but that younger version of you that didn't get the love that it may have needed at the time. Now, this might have been in a situation where there was trauma or abuse. It may have been a situation where maybe now it seems like a mild disappointment, like a parent sort of dismissing you or snapping at you when they were tired, but at the time was actually really traumatic for that young part of you. Or it may have been a part of you that was bullied at school or didn't get the grades they wanted and experienced people around them being disappointed, or wasn't good at sports and felt like they weren't as good as everyone else as a result, or was no good at maths and got told off by teachers constantly, or got told off for bad handwriting. You know, that young part of you that just needs a bit of loving, you know, because at the time they didn't get what they needed. And you might think, well, how do I love that part of me? It's in the past. You know, if I talk to myself now, people think I'm mad. Never mind if I talk to the 6 or 7 or 8-year-old version of me. Well, that part of you is still part of you. It's still in you. And what will have happened is somewhere in your subconscious, part of you will have got stuck in time at that point. And what that looks like as an adult is things around self-sabotage, beliefs that you're not good enough, beliefs that you never get anything right, beliefs that you're bad at maths and so maybe you subsequently are not so good with money, beliefs that you aren't good at sport and so you don't do things to keep your body fit and healthy. It can show up in all kinds of ways. And so what we want to do is just imagine that part of us and in our mind show it love in whatever way that looks like. It might be giving it a hug, it might be giving him or her some playtime, maybe doing some colouring in, maybe going and paddling on the beach. I know it's a bit cold at this time of year in the northern hemisphere, but you know, it might just briefly satisfy that sense. Maybe it's going out and riding a bike in the park, you know, whatever it might be. You can do one of two things, or both. You can just get yourself in a relaxed state, not taking a few nice deep breaths in a place where you can be undisturbed. It's the best way of doing that quickly. And then imagine this happening as if you're doing it right now. And or you can actually go out and do these things and imagine that it's actually your inner child playing or going out and doing these things that they love. And what you might find over time is if you keep having these play dates with yourself, whether they're real or imaginary, then you feel calmer because that bit of you is getting some satisfaction. Now, there might also be cases where you actually want some support to do some of this sort of thing because it can bring up all kinds of emotions. But I found that doing this work through Freemind hypnotherapy was one of the most powerful things for me in helping me to feel more confident in myself, happier with myself, to love myself more and be less self-critical, and to begin enjoying life more and everything it has to offer. So if you did feel like you needed support in this area and your inner child work reveals actually I need to do some deeper work, then I'd be happy to give you a free discovery session so that you can explore what's going on for you more deeply, see what the best next step is for you, and if that includes working with me, I'll tell you about how we can do that. But there's obviously no obligation, no pressure. I want you to leave that session feeling more clear and happy and, you know, clear on your direction and what you can do going forward. So that's it from me. Give that little part of you some love, have fun doing it, and I will see you on the next video.